Okay, another tool I'd like to demonstrate to you is the HTTP client right inside of IntelliJ. So if you come down here, you can see that we do have this create request in HTTP client. This is a handy tool that you can use, very similar to Postman. Shows the data just a little bit different, so I want to do a quick demonstration of it here. So I'm going to do create a request. You can see here it's giving a suggestion. I can change that to 8080. And here we can say the IntelliSense is actually picking up the path from our beer controller. And we're going to say accept JSON. And for this to work, make sure that your Spring Boot application is running. So I'm going to go ahead and start that right now. See that Spring is starting up. We're listening on 8080. And now, right from IntelliJ, let me resize this a little bit. Now we can go ahead and run it. You can see that it runs really quick. So this is simulating the HTTP request. So you have a GET, the URL, and then a header of accept. And you can go through and add additional headers if you wanted to. IntelliJ does have nice documentation for this. And then what's interesting here, let me resize this window here. You can see this is the URL that we want. And this is the actual response coming back from the Spring Boot. So this is really close to just the raw HTTP that is going across the wire. You get the HTTP header 1.1, status code of 200 with a line termination, content type. So these are the headers, keep alive connection, and then the actual body. So you can see the body here. And you can see that was saved there. There's actually, if you look at pure HTTP, there's a few things that are missing, but this is really close to exactly what is transpiring between the Spring Boot application server running inside of a Tomcat application server and a browser or some type of client. So the key bits and pieces are seeing the header content and then the exact body. And there are times when you get into weird things, you do need to troubleshoot to see. It becomes very valuable to see exactly what's going across the wire. So you might be thinking that something is being sent, or you might be expecting something to be sent. It's always helps to have tools like this to actually go in and verify so you can see exactly what is being exchanged between the server and the client, or the client and the server. So a very important tool to have to be able to see that information when you get into debugging requests and debugging responses and having things that aren't working as expected.